Hello everyone, today I'm going to review a service that's going to allow you to implement your own design on your consumer electronic device. Something that looks a little bit like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at what I've got here on my iPhone 3GS, and then we're going to take a look at the website and the service that they offer. So this is a review of Wrappz.com and pretty much everything that they do, and the demonstration product that I have here is a custom-made hard iPhone 3GS case. So without further ado, let's go down to my desk and take a look. So everyone, let's take a look at the case on my phone first of all, and then we'll pop it off. So here it is on my phone. Please excuse the screen. Looks really bad. There we go, that's a bit better. You can see me in the reflection. But anyway, here's my phone. You can see the case is snapped on it there. Now the first thing you'll notice about this style of case, this is the hard case that they offer. The first thing that you'll notice is it doesn't intrude the front of the phone at all. It's purely just for the back, and that's the style of hard case that I really like. Now I've used a lot of iPhone cases in the last 3 years or however long I've owned this phone, but I've really gone off the cases that like climb the size of your phone and curl over a little bit. Now it's good for putting the phone on the screen because you know that there's a gap between the surface and your phone, so that you're not going to scratch the screen. But other than that, I hate them. I love the freedom of being able to move your thumb across your screen like so. So here's the case. Here's the custom logo. We'll talk about the logo in a minute, but first let's just go around the case. Please excuse my battered phone. It's not too bad considering the age, and you know, it's been in my pocket every single day of my life for the last 2.5 or 3 years or whatever. But one thing I love about this case is the fact that it has this bar here above the silent toggle and volume rocker. This is fantastic. I've had a lot of clip-on hard cases that don't have this part at all, and it's weird, it's like this entire chunk of the phone is missing or whatever, but it's pretty cool here because you actually have this part going over. Down the bottom, totally free and open for your charging connector that looks terrible in there, speaker and microphone, etc, etc. Going up the top, you have total freedom for your sleep-wake button, your headphone jack, even though it does look tight. I've tested this out with possibly 4 different types of headphones, and none of them have had a problem fitting alongside there. And of course, the SIM compartment is totally accessible. On the back, you have your camera. Now, if you look very closely, you can see that it's actually not centered, it's not perfectly cut, but as you can see by the lens itself, that doesn't actually interfere with it at all. And if we actually look at the camera itself, you'll be able to see that, you know, there's no darkening or whatever around the edges like you'd expect, you know, if something was half blocking the lens, you know, like something like that, for instance. But yeah, it looks absolutely brilliant. And moving on to the design itself then, which is obviously, you know, this is just a basic iPhone hard case, but the design is really where this appeals to me. Now, this is my design, and if you guys want to actually see this picture, it's on the It's My Natural Colour Facebook page right at the bottom. And basically what I love about it is it curls around the side. So you have dimensions on the website, and it, like, I'll show you that in a bit. I'll show you the dimensions area, but it's really cool because the parts that you have, like the edge of your design, will curl over the edge of the phone, and I really like that. It's an awesome look. The colours aren't coming up too great on the camera, but these really are strong green, blue, red and yellow splats of paint. Looking at the text itself then, if we can get a nice close-up of that, you can see that it's a really good quality print, especially for something that took maybe 2 days to get to me. It's printed really nicely. One thing that I love is the shadow. Even though it's not perfect, that's an outer glow on the text, by the way. Even though it's not perfect, you can see it kind of harshly steps into black there at the last point, but it is generally really good. From a distance, it looks flawless, just like the logo. So that's the case itself, guys. I assume that pretty much every case will be very similar quality, you know, whether you're choosing one of their iPhone cases for other types of phones, iPod cases, I can't remember what hard cases they do, and I assume that their skins are just as high quality as this printing, which would be fantastic. So that's my iPhone in the custom It's My Natural Colour case. Now then, if I just rummage over here for a second, I may be able to reveal, here we go, this is the iPhone 4 version, just to show you this. Now, I generally hate the iPhone 4 style of case, and this is no different, but it's nothing to do with the case, it's just the bulkiness of the iPhone 4 cases. I mean, look at that in comparison. This 3GS is just so sleek and nice, and this is just really bulky. But anyway, again, really high quality print. This one's actually got a bit of dirt in it, but that's just from where it's been stored or whatever, I guess. You can see the hole there for the camera, a bit bigger to incorporate the flash as well. Nice and open on the bottom again. Open on the top this time. Oh yeah, mine's open on the top. I thought it, yeah, never mind. And accessible for your volume rocker and silent toggle. High quality printing, looks pretty much identical but for the dimensions of the iPhone 4. So that's a quick look at the hardware itself. Let's jump into my screen and take a look at the website and how you create your custom hard cases and custom skins. So here we are on Wrappz.com. It's a fantastic website, as I'm sure you can see. It's really good because it's super easy to use. You don't need a degree in graphic design to be able to use the website and design your own phone case. So right here on the homepage, we're not even going to touch any of these tabs yet. We're going to go straight here. You've got custom hard cases or custom skins. Because I reviewed a hard case, I'm going to show you a hard case to begin with, but we'll move on to some skins later. So let's jump right into the hard case design. And it launches its little wizard here. It's absolutely fantastic. It's really intuitive. First off, it says select your product. So there are limited products when it comes to hard cases. Maybe they'll make more available in the future. There are a lot more skin options, but yeah, there are a few options here. So we're going to go into phones. I did the 3GS, but just because we want a bit more exciting stuff probably. However you go back. How do you go back? That's not back. Anyway, start your case design. Yeah, just because I showed you a 3GS, we might as well use another device just for some comparison. So we're going to use the new Galaxy S3 because it's a very nice handset. And it says start your design. We're going to talk about the images thing in a minute, but first off, we're going to go over all the options. So first we have product. We've already done that bit. Images, we're going to cover that in a short while. Add text, we'll cover that in a minute. Help videos, really handy online, shows you how to use this, but it's fairly simple anyway. Preview, gives you a preview of what you've created, your design. Save for later, really good. Add to cart, pretty self-explanatory, and you can also get live help. So let's jump right into it. Down the bottom here you have various tools, we'll go over them in a minute once we've got some content. But first let's colour plot our background. So first off, you're not limited to these colours. You can pretty much get any shade you want, and you see a preview in this little box. It also supports color codes, which is absolutely brilliant. But we're gonna go for maybe, I think, an orange back. I've got this thing about orange lately, this sort of very red orange. So that's that anyway. So there's the back of my phone, looking like a squashed tangerine at the moment, but what we're going to do is add some text. So it gives you little tips along the way. It says, you know, don't be an idiot and put it too close to the sides, it could get cut off, you know, just be sensible. That's what it's saying really. And in here I'm going to say soon I'm upgrading to Android, and we're going to centralize that. Now the text is fully movable on here. You have font options over here, so we're going to pick, there's quite a few fonts considering actually. We're going to pick Andy. I like this text a lot. And you can scale it right here. This is a locked scale option, we'll talk more about that in a minute. You can rotate it right here, very fluid, and you can delete it right here. So
what I'm going to do is put some slogans all over my case. So I'm going to put soon I'm upgrading to Android, and we're going to put that one. Yeah, we'll have that at the top. I'm going to scale it down a little bit, but what I'm going to do down here is unlock the scaling option with this lock here and actually pull it in a bit, because with the Andy font, I really like it when it's a bit squashed up. So not quite like that. We're looking at something like that, and I think it looked good in black, but just for demonstration purposes we'll use, I don't know, sort of, no, we'll keep it black because you know it can change colour. So that's that one. You can also enter your own numbers down here for rotation and scale. You can delete it right down here as well. And if you want some precision editing, you can zoom into your design. So let's zoom out a little bit, and we're going to add some more text. So we're going to say for this one, I like the iPhone 5, but iOS is a little boring. Okay, so we're going to centralize that again, and on this one we have an unlocked scale too, so I'm going to scale this one up and squash it up a little bit smaller, rotate that around, and instantly now that is what the back of my Galaxy S3 says. Pretty cool. I haven't used any external programs, this is right on the site. Now then, let's talk about the images option. If we go here, we can upload from the computer, we can select from the gallery of images and backgrounds on the website itself, so you're not limited to solid colours and stuff like that. You've got artist images, photography, funny faces, slogans, you know, it does everything it says on the tin basically. We're going to upload from my computer. Now, I've got this little rubber duck here on my desktop that we're going to use. Crop and save. Okay, so you have this sort of side bit here. It says your image store, and you can store your images in here that you're going to use. If I upload another image, it'll come up here. But we're going to drag the rubber duck right onto the phone itself. So we are going to lock the scale because I want to keep the rubber duck looking like a rubber duck. And we're going to bring him down. Okay, so the rubber duck is clashing quite terribly with my orange phone. So I've decided now I'm not going to have an orange phone. I'll have a pink phone. How does that look? Cool. That looks a bit better. Not. Anyway, the reason I've imported an image is because I want to show you some layering. So, layering couldn't be easier. You literally hit the arrows, and it goes below or above the last thing that you made. So, below the second bit of text, below the first bit of text, and you still have freedom to move it around underneath. Very intuitive. If you want to bring that forward or back a layer, go for it. Why not? You know, that looks sweet. If I bring the duck's head a bit, you can make the duck look as if he's slightly over the A a little bit. But that's the kind of thing you can do. So that is a terrible design, guys. Of course, you'd work on this to get a nice design. But what I did to do my It's My Natural Colour design is simply create my design in Photoshop and import the entire image. Because if you import an image that's big enough, let's say images, my computer, got this image of a cactus that has a white background. The background hasn't been keyed out. I don't think there's an option for keying out backgrounds. Oh, whoops. Yes, I do actually. That's why I just pressed it. I don't think there's an option for keying out backgrounds on the website itself, but you can just key it out when you save your image anyway. But yeah, let's say if I just wanted a cactus phone, I'm going to unlock that, make my cactus a bit skinnier, bring him up there, something along, what am I doing? Something along those lines. Bring that down the bottom a lot more actually. And yeah, I've got my cactus phone right there. So, do you know what I mean? If you just want a design, you can upload the entire image, you know, for the whole phone. So that's what I did for my It's My Natural Colour design. That's how I got the shadow on the text and everything. If you're familiar with Photoshop or something, which I'm not, I just click around until I get something that looks decent. But if you are familiar with Photoshop or any other program, then it would be pretty cool designing your phone case in that. I spent a lot of time on that, guys, but you can, save it there or whatever. You can preview it. So basically, it just does a preview. But anyway, if I go back to the home page, let's take a look at the skin option very quickly. There's only one thing I want to show you with the skins, actually. The design principle is practically identical, but you get a lot more products to choose from. So, we've got laptops, Kindles, games consoles, iPods and iPod Touches, e-readers, tablets, iPads, phones, everything, okay? You've got a load more phones and everything, but we're going to go into laptops just to show you how good the categories are. So you have a scroll bar on the side. Is that a scroll bar? No, I don't think that's a scroll bar, actually. Sorry, everyone, I thought it was a scroll bar. But I'm going to go into Apple laptops. There's the scroll bar. And basically, you can see here that it supports really old machines. You're talking 17-inch PowerBook G4, and you've got some iBook G4s down here, 12-inch, 14-inch, and basically all of the machines. Now, you can see here you have some no Apple logo and an Apple logo, and basically it's where at the back of the case you cut out for the Apple logo. So let's say if I had a 17-inch PowerBook G4, it's $12.99 for a skin for it. So let's click on that. Now start your design. Here is the back of my PowerBook with the Apple logo, and right away I can start doing everything I did just like I did on the S3. There's my green case, and you know what I could do? I could add some text and I could say, I love PowerPC, and I could just make that, keep it black again. I'm quite a big fan of black. You could just have I love PowerPC sitting right there, and custom font, anything you wanted. Let's take a look. There you go, that looks kind of geeky. And I could add more text, I could add images, I could even get our little friend back. Where's he gone? Our little duck. And if I wanted to give the Apple logo a friend, I could just pop my duck in right there. Let's make my duck a little bit smaller, actually, not too much smaller. There you go. I love PowerPC. That's my PowerBook 17-inch rubber duck Apple logo. Can't go wrong. So that's how easy it is to design on this website, everyone. Basically what I'm trying to say is it's brilliant. It's an awesome service. I'm going to leave the link in the video description. Wrappz.com. It's absolutely awesome. Really like it. And I'd like to thank everyone who is involved with sending me this product for review. I really appreciate it. And I'm not just saying this because I got your item to review. You guys over here, whoever's doing the site, whoever designed the whole designing process of it, you guys are really doing a brilliant job. It's literally the best service that I've seen for this kind of thing. It's just flawless. And the amount of devices that you support with skins is fantastic as well. More hard case device support will be nice, but I've got a feeling that that's coming in the future. So again, absolutely fantastic. Hope you guys have found this useful, and I hope you consider using this because, to grab your cases and that, it's really nice to have a bit of personalization. It's horrible buying a case off eBay or something. You think, yeah, that's an awesome, unique case. Like, I've seen Game Boy ones on eBay and cassette tape ones, and I think, yeah, that's awesome. But then I can go out on a Friday night or whatever, not that I do that very often, but I can go out and I can see somebody using their phone and I'm like, damn it, they've got the same case as me. If you design your own, you know that you're going to get your own personal touch on absolutely everything. So it's really perfect. So hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I've really enjoyed demonstrating it, and I'll definitely be using them again for something in the future because customization is something that's quite important to me. I like being unique, and the amount of flexibility that these design tools gives you is really good considering the prices of these cases and skins are really good. Remember guys, only one is produced of each one. It's custom printed for you, so that's really reflected in the price, and for that I think it's brilliant. It's not mass production. So again, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.